Hello students. Next example. Let U be a square matrix with orthonormal columns, then U is invertible. Suppose U is an n by n matrix because U is a square matrix. So here we take U is an n by n matrix. The columns of U are orthonormal. The columns of U are orthonormal. Orthonormal means they are orthogonal also. Hence these n columns are orthogonal columns. Hence these n columns are orthogonal columns. Hence these are linearly independent. Hence these are linearly independent. Since the columns of U are linearly independent, so U is invertible. Since the columns of U are linearly independent. In linearly independent, the determinant of that square matrix is not equal to 0. That's why this is the invertible matrix. Linearly independent, so U is invertible. Here the statement of this example is proved. Next example. Show that S is equal to set of these three vectors is an orthogonal basis for R3. Find the coordinates of U is equal to 1, 2, 3 relative to the basis S. Means U is in the linear combination, then find the values of constants. Also show that this set is an orthogonal basis for R3. To show that orthogonal basis, first you have to show that the distinct pair of these vectors whose inner product is nothing but the 0. So take U1 is equal to this, U2 is equal to this, U3 is equal to this. So U1 is equal to 0, 1, 0. U2 is equal to 1 upon root 2, 0, 1 upon root 2. U3 is equal to 1 upon root 2, 0, minus 1 upon root 2. First U1 dot U2 is equal to 0, 1, 0, 1 upon root 2, 0, 1 upon root 2. So inner product of this is nothing but the 0. Next U1 dot U3 is equal to 0, 1, 0 into 1 upon root 2, 0 minus 1 upon root 2 is equal to 0. Next U2 dot U3 is equal to U2 is 1 upon root 2, 0, 1 upon root 2. U3 is 1 upon root 2, 0 minus 1 upon root 2 is equal to 1 upon root 2 into 1 upon root 2, 1 upon 2 plus 0 into 0, 0 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 is nothing but the minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. So S is an orthogonal set containing three vectors in R3, thus forms a basis for R3. Because S is a finite set, also S is orthogonal set from this, so we can directly say that this set forms a basis for R3. So S is an orthogonal set containing three vectors in R3, thus forms a basis for R3, which implies S forms a basis for R3. Hence a vector U is a linear combination of the basis vectors, that is U is equal to C1 U1 plus C2 U2 plus C3 U3. Now we find the coordinate vectors. That means we have to find values of C1, C2, C3. This is nothing but the coordinate of U relative to S. Therefore, coordinate of u relative to S is nothing but d. U of S is equal to C1, C2, C3. So we know that constant values find out by the formula. C1 is equal to u dot u1 upon u1 dot u2. C2 is equal to u dot u2 upon u2 dot u2. C3 is equal to u dot u3 upon u3 dot u3. First find out u dot u1. U is 1, 2, 3. U1 is 0, 1, 0 is equal to 2. U dot u2 is equal to 1, 2, 3. U2 is 1 upon root 2, 0, 1 upon root 2 is equal to 1 upon root 2 plus 3 upon root 2 is equal to 4 upon root 2. So 4 can be write as 2 into 2 upon root 2 is equal to 2 into 2 can be write as root 2 into root 2. Okay, root 2 get cancelled, 2 root 2. U dot u3 is equal to 1, 2, 3. U3 is 1 upon root 2, 0 minus 1 upon root 2 is equal to 1 upon root 2 minus 3 upon root 2 is equal to minus 2 upon root 2 equal to minus root 2 root 2 root 2. Root 2 get cancelled, minus root 2. Next, u1 dot u1 here, C1 is equal to u dot u1 upon u1 dot u1. U1 dot u1 equal to 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 is equal to 1. U2 dot u2 is equal to 1 upon root 2, 0, 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2, 0, 1 upon root 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 2 is equal to 1. U3 dot u3 is equal to 1 upon root 2, 0 minus 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2, 0 minus 1 upon root 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 equal to 2 upon 2 equal to 1. Now, by putting the values of these in this formula, we get values of C1, C2, C3. C1 is equal to u1 dot u1 is nothing but 2 upon 1. So C1 is equal to 2. C2 is equal to u dot u2 upon u2 dot u2. U dot u2 is nothing but the 2 root 2 and u2 dot u2 is equal to 1. So values of C2 is nothing but the 2 root 2 upon 1 is equal to 2 root 2. Now C3 is equal to u dot u3 upon u3 dot u3. U dot u3 is equal to minus root 2 and u3 dot u3 is equal to 1. So minus root 2 upon 1 is equal to minus root 2. So coordinate vector C1, C2, C3 is equal to C1 is 2, C2 is 2 root 2 and C3 is minus root 2. So coordinate vector is 2, 2 root 2 minus root 2. Here C1, C2, C3 can be write as C1, C2, C3. And value of C1, C2, C3 is nothing but we got 2, 2 root 2 minus root 2. Now next example. Let UV be n by n orthogonal matrices, then show that UV is orthogonal. Since we have UV be n by n orthogonal matrices, so UV are orthogonal means U into U transpose is equal to identity, V into V transpose is equal to identity, which implies U transpose is equal to U inverse and V transpose is equal to V inverse. When you get U take here, you get U inverse, also V take here, we get V inverse. So to show that UV is orthogonal, that is to show that UV into UV transpose is equal to identity. Now UV into, first take left hand side, UV into UV transpose is equal to UV, and U into V whole transpose is nothing but by the formula V transpose into U transpose. So U V into V transpose, U transpose as it is, V into V transpose is equal to identity U transpose. So here we get U into U transpose, because identity multiplies something means is equal to something. So U into U transpose is nothing but the identity. So here we get right hand side. So UV is orthogonal, which implies UV is orthogonal. Next, orthogonal projections. Orthogonal projections means if we are given a vector u in Rn and consider any vector y belongs to Rn, then we can decompose y into the sum of two vectors. One is in the direction of u and the other orthogonal to u. Here the diagram shows that u and w is orthogonal to u, means u into w is equal to 0, and ku is in the direction of u. The vector y cap is along u, means is in the direction of u. Therefore it is scalar multiples of u because it is along to u. Say y cap is equal to k into something, where k is scalar. For a scalar k, let a vector w is orthogonal to u, then w perpendicular to y cap. So w is orthogonal to u and w is perpendicular to y cap, so w into y cap is equal to 0, and y cap is along to u, that's why here we take w into u is equal to 0. Also w is nothing but the y minus ku, because ku plus w is equal to y, because here y is the sum of two vectors, one is in the direction of u and other orthogonal to u, means y is equal to ku plus w. So w is equal to y minus ku into u is equal to 0. So y dot u minus k into u dot u is equal to 0. So minus k u dot u is equal to minus y dot u. So minus minus get cancel. Here we get k into u dot u is equal to y dot u, which implies k is equal to y dot u upon u dot u, which implies y cap means k into u is equal to, so multiply by u both sides of this equation, we get k into u is equal to y dot u upon u dot u into u. The vector y cap is called the orthogonal projection of y onto u, and the vector w is called the orthogonal component of y orthogonal to u. This is important to solve the example. The vector w is called the orthogonal component of y orthogonal to u. The relation between y cap and w is y is equal to y cap plus w, which implies w is equal to y minus y cap, and w is called the orthogonal component of y orthogonal to u. Let L means subspace spanned by u, u means a line passing through 0 and u. All the vectors which are scalar multiples of u are on a line passing through origin, and u say a line L. Then we have an orthogonal projection of y on L denoted by y cap is equal to projection of y on L is equal to y dot u upon u dot u into u. Because L is equal to set of Cu such that C is a scalar, is a subspace spanned by u. Projection of y on L is equal to projection of y on Cu is equal to, because here we take L is equal to C into u, is a subspace spanned by u. So replace u by C into u, we get y dot C into u upon Cu dot Cu into Cu. So when we solve this, we get C into y dot u upon C square into u dot u into C into u is equal to y dot u upon u dot u into u is equal to projection of y on L, because projection of y on L is nothing but the y dot u upon u dot u into u is equal to y dot u upon u dot u into u for projection of y on CU. So projection of y on L is similar to projection of y on CU. Remark, thus we have an orthogonal projection of y onto u is equal to projection of y onto u is equal to a vector in span u plus a vector orthogonal to u, which are orthogonal vectors. Next example on orthogonal projection. Let y is equal to 2, 3, u is equal to 4, minus 7. Compute the orthogonal projection of y onto the line through origin and u. So first, orthogonal projection of y onto u is projection of y onto u is equal to y cap is equal to y dot u upon u dot u into u. So first calculate y dot u is equal to 2, 3 dot u is 4 minus 7 is equal to 8 minus 21 is equal to minus 13. Next, u dot u is equal to 4 minus 7 dot 4 minus 7 is equal to 16 plus 49 is equal to 65, which implies y cap is equal to y dot u upon u dot u into u. Y dot u is minus 13, u dot u is equal to 65 and u is 4 minus 7. So this is nothing but the column matrix. So minus 13 upon 65 is multiplied to this matrix, we get 13 ones are 13, 13 5s are 65, so minus 1 upon 5. So minus 4 upon 5 plus 7 upon 5. Now here we compute the orthogonal projection of y onto the line through origin and u. So next we have to find w. W is nothing but the y minus y cap. So y is 2, 3 minus y cap is minus 4 upon 5, 7 upon 5 is equal to 2 plus 4 upon 5 minus minus plus 3 minus 7 upon 5. We get 10 plus 4 upon 5, 15 minus 7 upon 5 is equal to 14 upon 5, 8 upon 5. Therefore, y is equal to y cap plus y minus y cap. Y cap is minus 4 upon 5, 7 upon 5 plus y minus y cap is 14 upon 5, 8 upon 5 and y is equal to 2, 3. So this is nothing but the y as the sum of the orthogonal vectors, one in the line through origin and u, that is in span u, and other orthogonal to u. Okay, here we stop for this example. Just a minute. Next, orthogonal decomposition theorem. Let W be a subspace of Rn, then each y belongs to Rn can be uniquely expressed as y is equal to y cap plus w, where y cap belongs to w and w belongs to w per means w orthogonal. If the set u1, u2 and so on ur be any orthogonal basis of w, then y cap is equal to y dot u1 upon u1 dot u1 into u1 plus y dot u2 upon u2 dot u2 into u2 plus and so on plus y dot ur upon ur dot ur into ur, and y minus y cap is equal to w. The vector y cap is called the orthogonal projection of y onto a subspace w, written as projection of y on w. This diagram shows that the whole this statement. Okay, so these values are nothing but the constant values, means y cap is equal to c1 into u1 plus c2 into u2 plus and so on plus cr into ur. Now Next example, u1 is equal to 110, u2 is equal to minus 110, y is equal to minus 143. Verify that u1 u2 is orthogonal set and then find the orthogonal projection of y onto the span u1 u2. By this theorem, which theorem? Orthogonal decomposition theorem. So first, to show that u1 u2 is orthogonal set, so find out u1 dot u2. u1 dot u2 is equal to 110 dot minus 110, means minus 1 plus 1 plus 0 is equal to 0. Now to find out projection of y onto the span u1 u2, so y cap is equal to from this u1 u2 is orthogonal set, y cap is equal to projection of w span of u1 u2. Okay, so y dot u1 upon u1 dot u1 into u1 plus y dot u2 upon u2 dot u2 into u2. Because here we have only two vectors, so here we take this formula up to this. So first calculate y dot u1, y is minus 143, u1 is 110. So minus 1 plus 4 is equal to 3. u1 dot u1 is equal to 110 dot 110 is equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Next, y dot u2 is equal to minus 143, u2 is minus 110, means 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Next, u2 dot u2 is equal to minus 110 into minus 110 is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So y cap is equal to y dot u1 is 3, u1 dot u1 is 2 and u1 is 110 plus y dot u2 is 5, u2 dot u2 is 2 and u2 is minus 110. You can see that this formula becomes y cap is equal to 3 upon 2 110 plus 5 upon 2 minus 110. So y cap is equal to 3 upon 2 0 plus minus 5 upon 2 0 is equal to 3 minus 5 upon 2 3 plus 5 upon 2 0, because here denominators are equal, that's why here we take direct addition. 3 minus 5 means minus 2 upon 2, 3 plus 5 means 8 upon 2 0 as it is equal to minus 140. So this is nothing but the y cap. Now here we stop.